Episode 36. Welcome back to Two Peas on a Pod. Sponsored by. You guys thought, man. They haven't paid it for us or paid us yet, but we're gonna get it someday. You know, probably next week after this episode. They see it. They're like, dude, who is this guy on the mic? You know, I like this guy. Yeah. He's real supportive. He supports the brand. You know. Anyways,
if you had an energy drink, what flavor would it be?
Ooh, I'm not. The first thing that came to my head was like a watermelon flavor.
Oh, okay.
Like watermelon or like mango. I don't know. Instantly, I went to I was like Jamaica. I went to all that stuff, but I was like, no, that's like not. I don't think.
Nah.
I was gonna say horchata, but that's kind of whack.
Nah.
I think it would have to be like fruity flavors.
Yeah.
I think I think it would have to be. Definitely mango and definitely watermelon. Those two, like, for sure.
Okay.
Besides that, I don't really know what else. Just because, like, I think, like, kiwi, strawberry came to my head, but that just reminds me of, like, a Snapple.
Kiwi, and then, strawberry, kiwi?
Yeah, or something like that. But then I feel like that's too, like, main. Like, I feel like everyone has that. You got to have a flavor that doesn't really, that's not a thing.
I would do tangerine, raspberry, kiwi. I think that'd be good.
Okay.
Something slight. You fuck with Sumos?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's like a tangerine too, but it's like really ugly and shit. It's probably like they're like really expensive, but they're like really fucking good. You never had one?
No.
Oh man, I gotta get you one.
Have you ever had what's that? It's like it smells nasty, but it tastes good.
Papaya?
No, that's gross.
That's good.
No, that's gross. No, it's like it's called durian. That's what it's called.
Oh, durian.
Durian. Yeah. Have you ever had that?
No.
I haven't had that either, but I just know like.
I heard it's nasty.
I heard it smells nasty, but it's like actually kind of good.
I heard it's acquired taste.
Yeah,
Anyways,
yeah, it's acquired taste.
Moving on.
All right, this week a lot of music came out. Like, I think everyone's motivated after the new year. People are off the hangover of the new year, and now people are starting to drop. Like, I feel like a lot of music came out this week. That we know, at least. We know. You know, like Drake ain't drop or nothing like that. But I mean, I don't even know where to. We can start with a song that came out already from I guess we'll talk with this one first. Let's talk about Joey Freco drops G4. He drops that. He drops G4. The music video actually came out.
Ask G4.
Ask G4 is what it's called. You're right, yeah. And then you can now call him number one. I texted him. I sent him a beat, and I was like number one. And then that's what, because you know how, I don't know if you've ever seen, but he said you can now call me number one. Like that's like his new one of his new like nicknames.
No.
Because he calls himself like movie. You know, he says all that stuff. Yeah. So now number one's like one of his new ones.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, he drops that album or that song off the new album, and so now he's got what, 2 songs that released?
Yeah, the one with Steels and this one.
Yeah, so he has 2 that are out right now.
Hot Shot on the way.
Yeah, Hot Shot on the way. I think he's gonna do Hot Shot and you know what? I don't even know what's out there, so I can't really say stuff. So Hot Shot. Is it's kind of weird because I'm like I kind of know a little more on the backside, so I don't really want to ruin anything. But
okay.
What do you think about the song?
It was cool. I like it.
I thought it was pretty good actually too.
Yeah. Shout out Dupree. That shit's crazy. It sounds just like Dupree and shit.
Yeah.
I think people are starting to like you know what I mean? Like I knew like Dupree already like set himself like apart from like everybody else with like his sound and shit. But, like, now it's, like, even more solidified than ever, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you hear it, you're like, oh, yeah, I know this shit.
Yeah. And
like, I don't need to hear the tag anymore and shit, too.
Right. Yeah, you really don't. Yeah. But I still want his tag in that shit so far.
God damn it, Dupree.
God damn it, Dupree.
Oh, which one, bro? I like them both.
Oh, there's another one. Yeah.
God damn it, Dupree. Where it's, like, the little kid.
No, there's another one. It's, like, a girl.
Not the regular one?
No, not goddamn it. It's another one where she's I don't know where it's from, but she says what does she say? She says stop sleeping, Dupree, or something like that. I don't remember what it was. It's like an outro on one of the old one of Joey Freco's songs. Oh, okay. I can't remember, but yeah, the song's really good. Go check that out.
Yep.
And the visuals are out. Go watch the video on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Go run it. The plays on Spotify. Album's coming out soon. Speaking about Dupree also dropped another song with another artist that you may or may not be familiar with.
Zoe Osama
and C Beats. Yeah, made the song. It's called Exciting.
Mm-hmm.
I actually heard that song when I think they previewed it a while ago, on Instagram a while ago.
Yeah.
But another thing, it sounds like literally as soon as you hear it, you can like, okay, this is Dupree right here. They got the Dupree bounce. You know, you got Zoe Osama go on it. Really good song. Is that gonna be on an album? Do you know?
I don't even know. I
Just
don't.
like a single.
I'm not really sure what. I don't know anybody from over there, so I couldn't even tell you. But I like the record a lot. You know what I mean? I think just like we're saying right now, like you hear it and you're like, damn, that is Dupree and shit.
Right.
And I talked to him recently and shit too when that the LA scorecard came out and shit.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, bro, you should have got an A at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know how he didn't get an A.
Yeah, bro's work ethic is crazy and like the beats. You know what I mean? Like production and everything.
What do they attack him out like that? Where he wasn't an A. Was it B like straight across or was like A B?
I don't
C?
even know, bro. Like there's so many like different things,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like there's so many parameters like I couldn't break it down to it.
Yeah.
But I think he got a B, which is pretty fucking good.
I mean, it is good, especially because there's not only there's any A's on there, right?
I don't think there was an
maybe.
A.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if there was A or not.
Yeah, I'm not sure. If it was I don't know if there was an A. But yeah, shout out to Dupree, man.
Shout out to Dupree, man. We're gonna get him on soon.
Soon.
You know, we keep saying that, but he's a busy man.
Yeah.
He's over here dropping records with artists dropping albums, and he's I seen him with Ethica recently too.
Yeah. Oh, he was with Los Angeles Apparel and shit too. I don't know if you fuck with Los Angeles Apparel, but I really fuck with them and shit. They got good ass shirts, bro. I'm not gonna cap you. When I seen them do that, like I don't really fuck with Ithaca or Ethica, whatever it's called and shit, but like Los Angeles Apparel, that shit's cold.
I don't really know either really, but I just seen him out there. And I was like, okay, he's making moves or something,
Yeah, I wouldn't want to work with Pro Club or fucking
right.
Los Angeles Apparel, either or. Well, honestly, anybody, I don't care.
Yeah, we fuck with anybody. I mean, yeah, my brother definitely needs a Pro Club sponsorship, but
for sure,
that's in the future. What else? And more songs came out. Payroll's album came out. Ghost Mode.
Payroll Giovanni.
Payroll Giovanni dropped. I mean, I've heard it. I've heard the album fully twice now. Yeah. I heard it last night when I worked out. I heard it a bit in my house today, and then I heard the rest of it on the way here to your house. Yeah. I think it's a really good album. The one thing I will say is I think I mentioned this off camera, but I think Letters to the Lost, that should have been the last song. Or Letters, that's what it's called, right? Letters to the Lost? Whatever that Letters song is. Yeah. That one, I feel like that one was like the perfect one to end it on. Like he's talking, like there's no drums on it. You just hear the 808, the piano, and just him like, I'm like, damn, this is like the one. He's like saying some motivational shit like always, like some big boss and shit. Yep. And just like, I'm like, damn, that should be the way to end it, Or even intro it, but, and then he got his grandma on there.
Was it his grandma or his mom?
No, he said his grandma because remember he even previewed it like I got my grandma on this new album.
Oh yeah.
I gave my grandson
only
400.
child.
Yeah. I gave my grandson 400 and he invested in it.
Yeah.
And then just like his granddaddy. And then I forgot what she said after that. But, yeah.
That shit's sick as fuck too. Yeah, I heard it when it came out the day after. I mean, not like Thursday night. I ran through it one time, like on Friday, and then I ran through it this morning at the gym and shit, and this shit fucking bangs. I'm not gonna cap you.
It's really good.
Yeah, I feel like, I like Payroll when he comes out in the summer and shit too, but like, there's something about the winter months, because he's like a Detroit dude, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it hits a little bit better, in my opinion, right. You know what I mean? And like, he always has like the little bit more dark, smooth type of beats. Not really, I mean, I'm not saying upbeat, but like, not like that kind of happy. It's kind of like that middle dark ground, you know what I mean? Like,
I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of the production, there's one of our some of our homies on there. Cardo and Duke Beats on there. Yeah. Feel How I Look and Everything I Want in Life. That's both of those are produced by Cardo and Duke. And my favorite song, honestly, is Feel How I Look. I think it's my favorite song. That was the first song that came out, like the preview, a few days before. And that's definitely my favorite song off that album for sure. Everything I Want with Big Keys, that's a good ass song too. Yeah. You like the Jeezy song, the one with Jeezy, right?
Yeah, just because like, you know what I mean? Like if you've been following like Payroll for a long time with like By Lug and all that shit, you know what I mean? Like when Jeezy came over with CTE and shit and not really put them on, but kind of like signed them and shit like that. Like that's when I first got familiar with like Payroll and shit. I don't know. It's like full circle and shit. I like to see Jeezy on like records and shit because he still looks out for like Payroll and shit. Yeah, which is dope. So
I like the song.
Yeah, I like the beat too. The beat's sick as fuck.
The beat's cool. Yeah. I'm just a bigger fan of X Dealer Flow, the first one.
Part one and shit. Yeah,
it's kind of to me like I don't know if we ever said this on before, but it's kind of like Sausalito and 6 a.m. and Sausalito. It's like you grow up on Sausalito and it's like damn, you just not grow up on it, but like what I'm saying, like you just like listen to it. You've listened for so many years. And then it gets remixed and like, I mean, this is good. I still like 6 a.m. It's a really good song. I really enjoy it. But it's like, it's just different when it's like, I don't know how to explain it. But
No, I feel
I
you
don't know.
100%.
I like X Did Flow 2 and 1, but I just prefer 1. All right. And then well, there's one more thing I want to. Oh, Zaytoven's on there too. Zaytoven's also on there. He has a song on there. And then I don't really know any other producers to be honest, besides the 3 named. But there's some. The production was really good. The songs overall were really good. The only thing I could say is like maybe the outro, that letter to the lost. I don't know if that's actually the name, but anyways, I want that. I think that one should have been the outro, and that's like the only thing I could really like change from the album. But overall, I really enjoyed it.
Me too. I really, really enjoy it. I really hope that these guys all get together and do like a tour, you know? Like Payroll, Larry, fucking Jay, fucking
that would be insane.
Dom. Can you imagine how much bread they would get, bro? Like if they just fucking all put like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, let's just fucking do this tour and shit. Like, dude.
Well, it would really be, damn. I mean, the foods I fuck with, right? Like,
yeah,
Cardo, G Perico, Larry June, G Worthy. G Worthy. You know what I'm saying? Get G Worthy on there.
Yeah.
Cardo, J Worthy, and G Perico.
No.
And then Larry June and G Perico have a song together.
Yeah.
And then
was that Summer Snow?
Yeah, Summer Snow, G Perico, and Jay Worthy have the whole album G Worthy with Cardo, and Cardo's the one that has links with all of them.
Yeah.
So it's like it kind of makes like a no brainer, you know.
Yeah.
Cardo got Wings tour that's gonna come soon.
Damn.
2K24. You heard it first. Just kidding. Cardo hit me up.
Cardo got shows or what?
Damn. Cardo got tours.
Damn.
Cardo got RVs.
And then he performs Light Skin Cousin, huh?
That would be the best way actually. He starts out. He's the opener. To his own show.
That's what I'm saying.
That would be tight. But it's kind of low key though. I don't know if
in the year, I'm just asking, what makes you happen, fit like that? Hey, I fucking fuck.
Yeah, but he's gotta do part 2 again, or like re-release that on. I mean, I still listen on YouTube, but
me too.
If you never heard Light Skin Cousin by Cardo, that project, go on YouTube right now and listen to the whole thing, bro.
Yeah,
like
that's the shit.
That was like Larry. That was like that's like the I don't know. Like we've talked about it before, but anyways, go listen to that, man. It's just you hear that, and that's like whatever the date says on YouTube. That's not it because it came out earlier than that. So like. Because it's not on like Cardo's page, it's like some other dude that re-uploaded it. Yeah. So like when you hear that, you're gonna understand the impact it had on like all the stuff that Larry started doing and shit before, you know? Because that was before Mr. Midnight, right? Didn't that project come out before Mr. Midnight? No. I thought that's what we said. Remember we said, oh, this is before Mr. Midnight.
No, I think it came out a little bit. No, it came out a little bit after.
Are you sure? Mm-hmm. Okay, well, see, I didn't even know, but I thought it was like right before Mr. Midnight because that's why they had like the Larry June feature on there. That's why.
No, it's the exact same time, but I think it came out. It came out after. But when it came out after, like everything was already done, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we got some shit." Like I felt like they understood. Like
you know what it might have been? It might have been like Cardo rapped on one, and he was like, "Oh shit, let's on one of the Larry songs."
Yes. And I think like you know what I mean, like maybe I'm not sure. I'm not gonna speak for nobody and shit, but it's like, damn, it kind of takes me like a long time to write and rap and shit like that. Like, bro, it's like really fuck that. You take all these, you know what I'm saying? Like, you rap on all these fucking beats and just go from there. But Mr. Midnight definitely did come out first, and then Light Skin Cousin.
Okay, well, that was it. But anyways, you'll understand. There's a big correlation. I guarantee you.
They're very close.
This is what I'll say. I guarantee you they were recorded at the same time, and then they just did Mr. Midnight first. That's what I'm trying to say. Is like they definitely did that in the same time period within the first probably month or two.
For sure.
I guarantee you.
Yeah. I wouldn't doubt if Cardo has a verse for Tracy.
Oh yeah. He definitely does.
I'm pretty sure.
You're telling me Cardo's not in there?
Yeah.
How you been? He probably made the hook and probably told him to sing to rap it.
I don't doubt it just because like I know like a few people like how they've gotten placements and stuff like via Cardo and shit like that. Like I do not doubt it. I do not doubt it at all.
Did we ever say what's your favorite song on Mr. Midnight?
My favorite song?
Did you ever say that?
Oh no, probably. No, I don't think I have, but definitely probably Still Active. That's my shit.
That's a banger.
I love that.
Mine's
song
definitely
so much.
Tracy, but
Tracy's cool and shit too. But man, there's something about Still Active.
No, it is good. It is good.
Yeah, the little fucking Timbale or that shit. Right.
The one we talk about. No, that's not the one we're talking about. Remember when we were trying to figure out that one sound?
No, that's from Mr. Midnight too. That's first song. Yeah. Tink.
Yeah.
Dink. Yeah, that's that shit.
We thought we figured it out, but I don't think that's actually still it. We still don't know what it is.
I've tried to find that. I've heard one person use it, and I asked them, and they like, "What sound?" You know, I'm like, Jesus Christ, bro. Like,
is it Cardo?
And ask him for the sound? Nah, he won't send that shit MP3.
No, if you don't ask, man, you don't know any answers. You ask the question.
That's true.
Um,
If you stay dusty, you ain't got to get dusty.
Speaking about producers and shit, what do you feel? How do you feel about paying for collabs? You know, have you ever done it? Do you think it's like people should do it, shouldn't do it? What do you think about it?
Paying for collabs?
Yeah, paying for collabs.
I'll
I'll let you go first because you're the OG.
I don't know. I feel both ways about it. Like, I've definitely have paid for a collab before. I don't know. It's kind of tough. Like, I feel like if you want to build a relationship with somebody, like, I feel like if you pay for the collab, like, your name gets kind of like jumped to the straight to the top if money is what they're looking for. But also, I don't know. It's a tricky situation. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I know, those like scam emails going around lately and shit. Like, hey, I produced this record, this and that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not. I wouldn't do anything like that. But
someone, real quick, I'm gonna talk about that, like a scam thing. Someone emailed me about working with G Perico, and they're like, "Yeah, bro, like I produce whatever beat for G Perico, and I can get you a G Perico placement." And I responded with the link to the Spotify.
Yeah. With your shit or what? Oh, that's funny, bro. That's funny.
But yeah, that was just some shit I thought was funny.
That's fucking hilarious. Because like I don't even think it's like a real person. Like it's obviously scam people, right?
You know,
I don't think it's a real person just because every time somebody posts it, it's the exact same copy and paste fucking email. That's how I know it's a scam. They did it for JP Bangs. They did it for Ricky P. Yeah, it's always
okay. No, you're right. It is a scam. But when it goes to like Instagram, because I know of a producer who's really popular that did it. I know 2 producers actually that have done it and scammed some of my homies. So, but they've done it through Instagram. They haven't done it through email, so it's different, I guess. But,
okay.
But when you get the actual message through like the blue check, it's kind of different, you know.
Yeah.
It's feel like personalized, like you don't think it's someone scamming you through email.
Dude, to be honest, if like see, that's like the misleading thing about the blue check. If somebody hits you up to work and shit, like they're not really. Everybody that's ever hit me up to work is not asking for money.
No, I know. But
yeah,
I'm saying I know 2 producers that have asked for money. Is what I'm trying to say.
Oh,
and then they.
No. I think I know what you're talking about, but no. If you're trying to build a relationship with somebody, like by all means, you know what I'm saying, do your shit. If money is what they want and it's gonna put you to the forefront and you're gonna create the relationship and shit. But I mean, I guess do it. I wouldn't pay an exorbitant amount of money. You know what I mean? But if that's what you got to do, that's what you got to do. But at the same time, like I don't charge you for collabs. You charge for collabs?
No, but I'm about to. No, I'm just kidding. No.
Oh no,
I wouldn't ever do it.
No.
I would never charge for collab.
No. I feel like if you're good,
I just press play. If it's good, I'll use it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying too. Like if it's good, I'll fuck with it.
Yeah.
Charge? Yeah, I don't know. Well, I guess like, you know what I'm saying? Like I get the other part too, because like you know what I mean? Like I know the artist, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and you know what I mean? But I've just heard so many fucking horror stories. I probably wouldn't pay for the collab. You know what I would do? I would probably like offer to pay for the collab and to see what they say. And they're like, "Oh yeah, send the fucking money." Like
I think they're always gonna send. They're always gonna be money first. If like you're saying you would go into the conversation, "Hey, I'll pay you for this for like work with you." Is that what you're gonna say?
Like you know what I mean? Like hey, big bro, how much for a collab? Nothing, bro. Send it to me. Let me hear it. You know what I mean? And if I hear it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool.
You mean?
Yeah, because like motherfuckers are busy.
Okay, well here we go. Here's another thing. When you're paying for a collab, I paid for 2 collabs in my life.
Yeah.
My first one ever was some dude on his name's Pass Me the Aux. He was a really popular Detroit type beat producer on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I think I paid like $50, and he sent me. This is how it worked when this is back. This is like fucking I don't even know 3-4 years ago.
Yeah.
And this is how it worked, right? He sent me like 4 loops or like melodies he made, and I sent him 4 things I made.
Okay.
So that's how like our collab was, right? It wasn't like he didn't send me no loop pack or whatever. I mean, or like a sample kit he had, like a loop kit on his site. It was like 4 like exclusive ones for me, And then I sent him back 4 loops, and then like he made some beats and he put them on his site. I made some beats for him on my YouTube, And we ended up making like I think off one beat we made $200-$300, So it's like my $50 ended up becoming $300. So like, is that like, what I'm saying? Like you got to think about it like that. I don't know.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm cool with
like
that.
I don't know. Like, okay, this is what I'm trying to. I don't know if you understand my question. If I let's say we don't know each other. I'm trying to pay you for a collab. Hey, what's up, Hunger Force? I'm trying to work with you. You know, like, and then you charge me for collab, right? And like, let's just say $50, whatever, and then I pay you $50. What are you expecting? Are you expecting me to send you something, or are you gonna send me something?
Oh, I'm expecting you to send me something.
Is that what you're expecting?
Yeah, for sure. I think
this is what I think. Like, if someone, this is a good conversation. I'm not saying I'm wrong or right.
Yeah.
I'm just giving my opinions right now, live on the show. I haven't thought about this at all. I don't know. I'm just talking. If you are sending me something, then I feel like I might be more entitled to pay you $50. But if I'm sending you something, I don't think I should pay you $50, because, like, at that point, like, I'm sending you my like, you know, my art piece, and then you're gonna just like enhance it. I don't know how to explain it, but.
Oh, no.
Like, if I'm gonna pay you to a collab, I feel like you should send me something.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? You're buying a product. I'm paying you for the product. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
I do. It makes complete sense.
And I could be wrong right now, but I'm just freestyling right now. Like, I'm just trying to make a conversation.
I get you 100%.
Like, why should I have to pay you $50 and then I have to still send you something? Is it just $50? That's at that point, it's just $50 just to talk to you.
Well, okay. Let me play devil's advocate for this.
Let me do one more point.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't want to pay you $50 to just have a chance of listening to my shit. That's what I'm doing. If I pay $50 and you send me something, I already got the melody. It could be trash, but I got something to work with. You know what I'm saying? That has your name on it. You know, so you get what I'm saying? So my $50 is like now worth something and value, you know? And before, I was giving you $50 just to not even listen to my lab. You know, like that, I don't know. That's what I think.
All right, number one. Damn, there was a lot of shit I was thinking. Like, even if $50, right? You want me to send you something like fucking? Right. If I send you something like, I don't know. This is a tough ass one.
I just thought about something else. God damn it.
Cause like.
Go ahead. No, because I'm talking too much. Go ahead.
No, talk again. Because like now I already lost my train of thought.
Okay, because look, this is what I think too. Well, if you're trying to collab with someone, what's the purpose, right? Like that, I think that's the goal. It's like you're paying $50 for what? A collab on a beat to upload to your YouTube, or a collab on a beat to get to an artist. That's a different point. Because then like you're connected to a certain specific. Let's just say like you're connected to Drake. All right, I'm just putting a big example out there. Let's say you're connected to Drake. Mm-hmm. And I'm paying $50 for you to send me something, then like, what is that gonna do? I can't send it to Drake. I gotta send. Then now I'm just countering my fucking point.
That's exactly what I'm gonna say. Yeah, so like, why pay for a collab if you want this dude to send you something? Like, you're gonna carry it all the way to the end. Like, you can't. You're the one who wants to collab. So why you send it to this guy who wants to carry it all the way at the end to begin with? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you could carry it yourself. Don't even collab.
This is what
or pay for the collab.
No. This is what I'm trying. Okay, yeah.
And I think when you pay for the collab,
now we're sitting up.
You have a good idea, right? You have a good idea, and you want this person to take it to the next level because you can't take it to that level, or you admire this person for doing the one thing. So what you send is lacking or missing the one thing that person does well, and you're just waiting for them to do it. Like, for example, if you know this one dude is like killer, if you know if you're gonna, first perfect example, right? Yeah. Say you're gonna fucking like, hey, Cardo's charging for collabs, right? You're gonna send him a melody. You're not gonna do the bass line. You're gonna let him do that shit. You're not gonna do the drums. You're gonna let him do that shit. You're just gonna send him fucking whatever you think is like presentable at that moment.
Right.
Yeah. You're not gonna. You want Cardo to send you something? Like, it's good. I mean, that's great. You know what I mean? Like, but also at the exact same time, like, the one collab that I've ever paid for, like, I was kind of like smart and meticulous about it. I think I've told you this story before. Yeah. So I don't really want to get crazy into the story, but the person didn't think I was shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like, we did it, and I just waited like a year. And then when I waited a year, I put it out and it just went crazy. Once I had enough leverage behind me, you know what I'm saying? So I had the beat for a long ass time, but once I started to get popping, I released it, and it was like both of us, and it was like, oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we have more time?
Yeah, we got time.
Okay, because I just have another good point.
Go ahead.
See, this is what I was trying to say. It's like, I'm not right or wrong. I'm just making a conversation for people to hear this.
For sure.
I'm fighting both sides. I don't know the answer, right? There's no right or wrong. I don't know.
No, there's like 19 scenarios.
Okay, here's another good part. Damn, this is good now. I'm into this, okay? All right, so look. If someone sends me... this is a good example because I'm in connection with G, right? So let's let's say someone came up to me and was like, "Hey, bro, I want to send some loops out to you, $50, right?"
Yeah.
Or I want to collab with you, right? Okay, damn, it's hard, bro, because like, are you paying to make beats to like, okay. Are you paying? Fuck? Okay, you're
Slow
gonna pay
down.
me. You're gonna pay me $50, right?
Yes.
To collab with me.
Yes.
Are you paying for the chance at getting a placement with G Perico? Or are you paying to just work with me in general, making a beat? That's the two ideals that I don't know.
See, that's why everything is that's why like it's different for every person because everybody has like their ulterior motive. Because like some people just want to build a relationship with you. Like fuck it,
Yeah, I know.
Hey, bro,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I fuck with you. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what I was doing with Pass Me the Aux.
Yeah,
He doesn't. I mean, I don't know him like to a level where he's like, oh, I'm working with Sada Baby. Oh, I'm working with Baby Smooth. I'm working with this Detroit artist. Like I didn't know him like that. I just know him as a YouTube producer. I thought he makes crazy beats. I was like, let me work with that. He's sick. That was my intentions, was just building a relationship with him.
Yeah.
And we're still cool to this day. You know, he's still doing good on YouTube. But
that's what I'm saying. So like, you know what I mean? Like you pay for because like for example, right? Like fucking. You produce for G Perico, right? If I wanted a G Perico placement, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of fucking people hitting you up because they know that you do shit for G.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, how do I get to G? I'll hit up Trunks, and everybody hits you up, and they're like, hey man, let's get some fucking shit. And then you're like, man, I can't even manage all the stuff that's like coming in right now. So it's like $50. Whoever pays $50, that's who I'm fucking with. You know what I mean? And that's what a lot of producers do, and that's what they charge for.
I guess that's what my thing is. Yeah, I guess it's like
because now we're dealing with time and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah. So like, if someone wanted to get a song with G Perico, and they hit me up, or they hit Dupree up, or Steels, or some producer,
yeah.
I guess that's where, like, is it okay to charge for, is it okay to charge at that point, like, to send me stuff? Like, I guess it's just down to the person, but.
Now you're the producer who wants to charge.
No, I'm not. I would never charge.
Okay,
I would never charge, because it's like,
is it okay to charge?
I think it's okay. You're not a dickhead if you charge for a collab, or, like, you're charging. I get it. You got to, it's time, too, especially if you're sending stuff out, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
No, I feel you 100%.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask, too. Okay, look. That reminded me of my other point. If someone wants to spend, if you are expecting me to send you something, okay, cool. I send you like this melody, and then like you put the drums and do whatever to it and structure it out.
Yeah.
You have the final beat now. Like, what do I do with it? Like, how are you gonna send it back to me? And then I'm like, okay, is this good? So now I send it back to. G?
Yeah, if
you
you're
know
fucking with it. Yeah, if you're fucking with it, for sure.
Okay, but what about the other way around? Wouldn't it be easier for you to send me a melody? I put the drums and I send it to G if it's good enough, rather than you. No, see,
that's what I'm saying. That's your point. You're saying somebody should send it to you, send you something.
Yeah.
Or you're saying they should send you something. The person you pay for. I don't think that's right. I think they're paying you for the big bro kind of aspect of it. Like, bro, you see it through. You know what I'm saying? Because like I can't.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
For lack of better terms, like I can't see it all the way through because I don't have these relationships and this and that. And your method is tried and true. And what I'm doing is not tried and true. You know what I mean? So you have to kind of do that.
They're paying me for the connection.
See, this is another thing though, too. We're talking about placements and shit. Let's talk about like marketing in the space of that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know people too, where it's just like, if we collab and you don't have like a fucking beat store, you don't have no following, you don't have no marketing, you're not even putting yourself out there. Like people will charge for those types of collabs. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's true.
If you don't have that going for you, you're not pushing the stuff like I'm trying to push it. Like some people don't go for it either, and like that's another aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? Just by the way, none of us charge for collabs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like no. But I know some people that are like that. You know what I mean? Like if you don't got your shit popping, bro, like why am I gonna put this on my store if you're not gonna? You know what I mean? You don't even have a store. Like how am I supposed to add you to this collaboration? You know what I mean? Like so.
Yeah.
I get all of it, but like the one, I think the conversation that, or not the conversation, but the person who asked me about it was like the typical like $300, you know what I'm saying? I'm working with fucking Drake and Lil Wayne right now and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like that might be some scam shit. And that email I keep seeing and like all this stuff, like you've got it. I've got it before too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like, bro, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, nah, it's all scam shit, bro.
Right.
But, nah, I would never pay no fucking $300, $200 or some shit like that. That's
hey,
crazy.
drop in the comments for all the producers listening, about paying for collabs. What are your guys' thoughts on that?
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like we both don't charge for collabs.
No.
Would it be right of me saying I'll never charge for collab? I don't know. Like, I guess it depends if you're on a different level. I'm not that popular where it's like 2,000 people hitting me up a day. If that's the case, maybe.
No.
But even then, I don't know. I don't think I would. I would just listen. If it sounds good to me, I'll use it, and that's it. That's like the final thing. And then I'll carry out. If it sounds good and I finish it, and then like I can hear someone on it, I'll send it to them. If not, then I'll just put it on my BeatStars. I think that's like the decision I think of it. I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. And then like if we get a fucking placement and we get $1,000 or $2,000, you know what I mean? I'll take the fucking, you know what I mean? I'll take the 999.50, you know what I'm saying? You can keep the other 50 because you already paid for the collab and shit, you know what I mean? Like that's the type of person I am, type of shit. Like fucking if you already paid for it, like fuck it, whatever.
Yeah.
But, nah.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I want to know everyone's opinions on that. You know,
Yeah.
all the producers let us know about that one.
For sure.
Yeah, that's good. Because I don't know how to explain it, but I guess it's more worth it. I don't know. Because what if you pay like for example, me and you, we both have a BeatStars, we both have this and that. Like at that point, paying for a collab is kind of more beneficial just because you know it's gonna go on the website that more people can buy and you make your $50 back within one sale of a beat.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. That's what I think about too. Okay, all right. Since we're just talking about paying for collabs, right? It just made me think of another thing, like I don't know, topic or something like so along the similar lines, right?
Okay.
So I remember, what was it? Well, I was talking to Ultra, right? About like loop kits and stuff like that, and he had like a free loop kit. I think I was talking about something about. We ended up talking about should you when you buy a loop kit, should you still credit the producer like 50% on BeatStars, right? Like or like on whatever, split everything 50-50 still.
Yeah.
And then I was like, yeah, I think you should. And he's like, I don't think you should, you know. And then this is what my argument is, or like my conversation I want to bring up. When you buy a loop kit, do you think you should split everything 50-50 still, even after you pay for the loop kit?
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
Yeah.
I think so, but I guess trying to think of like, I don't know, I feel like you should, just because even if you just use one thing, I feel like you still should.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like it's still like part of the whole building up process for you. Yeah. For the cooking up your production. Everyone drop your comments and stuff on this part too, because I want to know what people think. Like maybe some counter arguments if you don't believe that's true, or like don't believe that. Like if you're paying for the loop kit, you're already paying for this is the argument that he had, right? If you're paying already $50 straight up for it, why should I have to give you anything else after that? Well, and I'm not calling out Ultra. I love Ultra. That's my homie, but I'm just bringing up conversation.
No, I think the good argument and the reason why I would say yes, credit producer, because like, okay, for example, right? Yeah. If I wanted to work with you, right? Because I know you fucking fuck with G, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I know you have placements and stuff like that. But like it's not like I'm uploading my kit on like I'm not uploading on the Sample Lab. I'm not uploading on Drum Broker. Like that's a whole different ball game. You know what I mean? Like that's like, you know, that's like Frank Dukes, Coop the Truth, fucking Mario Luciano. You know what I mean? Like some of the best loop makers in the game.
Right.
If it's that, maybe not, because like they don't give a shit about that unless it's like a fucking major placement. But like these, you know, Ultra on the Beat, Prod Trunks, like me, like this is like niche sort of things and shit like that. So like it's still kind of like the come up, but it's just like, well, here's access to like my brain and here's access to my creativity. Like, but yeah, add me to the shit. Cause like, I mean, if you get a placement with like fucking one of these big ass dudes and it's like, it's a big ass record, we're talking about like hundreds of thousands of dollars or some shit like that. But we're talking like me and you on BeatStars and shit like that. Like, come on, bro. Like, I think that's an easy call, honestly. Like, I think 50% to the producer, that's not that difficult.
Right.
Yeah, no. And I know some dudes who don't even require it, but I definitely require it for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never bought in off those like in really big like Drum Broker or I haven't really looked into like those agreements. Yeah. Like, you know, like BeatStars I have like an agreement. My agreement is split it 50-50 because I'm like, I think it's kind of no brainer too. I feel like you should. It's like that's your intellectual property of your sample, like that you made, and someone's putting drums on it and or taking some stuff in and out, and it's a collab. You're doing 50-50. Well, like not real little collab, but like you're still working half and half on the beat, you know. And I feel like you should get your 50%.
Yeah, I mean, depends on how much you use of it and shit, but like at the exact same time, like. I mean, it's a good starting point. A lot of people think that, you know what I mean? Like you have to like you're not really, you just have to kind of get like started and shit. And like the guys who are established like on Drum Broker and Sample Lab, like they're very much established. And to us, to them is like, we're not really that big. We're just fucking using their material until it actually gets played. So, yeah, you got to do what you got to do, man.
Yeah. I feel like that was a pretty, everyone dropped their comments. Still want to know what everyone thinks, but I think, I feel like everyone's going to agree on the 50-50 still, but drop your comments. Let us know what you guys think about that one.
Well, speaking of that too, since we're on this fucking tangent and shit, what do you think about the credit for the MIDI?
Oh, I seen you tweet about this.
Yeah. Because like I seen BeatStars. I can't remember if it was BeatStars or Producer Grind or some shit like that. They said it.
Yeah, I remember it was BeatStars, I think.
Somebody and shit. You know what I'm saying? The MIDI gets more complicated just because like, okay, I can't put a C minor 7. You know what I'm saying, to an A and then say, oh yeah, that's my melody and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because like it's super redundant in like what we do.
At that point, you're like trying to copy or not copyright, but you're trying to claim like theory or shit. Like,
you're trying to claim a 1.5 or a fucking a 1.25. Like you can't do that, bro. Like that doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? Even like, I don't know. The MIDI is tricky. You know what I mean? The MIDI is extremely tricky. And then what happens? Like if I change one note, is it mine now? Can I copyright that now? Like, do you got to give me credit if I change one top line?
Here's one thing I'll say. I think we talk about this off camera.
Yeah. But I think it's important because, like, if we're talking about...
This is another one of those conversations that's good to get everyone involved in, right?
Yeah.
Let's say I have a MIDI kit. You use my MIDI.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
bring up my kit. My first kit, there's 5 MIDIs.
There's 5 MIDIs in there. And I actually just made a beat with one of yours.
Something slight.
I think I did.
I think they're pretty good MIDIs, right?
Well, I haven't used all of them. I don't know. You know what's funny? I never used them back then.
Yeah.
And then now I'm barely using them.
Yeah.
But anyways, I don't know if it's even done. So I don't know. I was thinking in my head, should I give this 50%?
No.
You know, like fuck this food's rights and shit. I don't give a fuck about it.
No, for the MIDI, no.
See, this is what I'm trying to say. Dude, I think you should. Man, this is hard. In my opinion, right? In my opinion, I think you should. Then you should give the other producer credit. I feel like
for the MIDI.
Yeah, bro.
No.
Because like. I know what you're saying. You can't go G minor, D minor, and then like think you fucking like claim that because everything's been done before. I understand it.
For sure.
I understand both parts.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
But I'm just talking about like in my opinion, right? I think you should because what if you see this is why, right? Because at that point I'm using your idea and now that's your.
But is it my ideas or just
no? Your idea isn't C minor or G minor to D minor. That's not your idea. Your idea isn't the like the chords. Your idea is the progression in the chords. You went from G minor to D minor on the second bar or in the bar and a half or in the downbeat. That's your idea. You know, you didn't. Obviously, you're not gonna like claim fucking C minor. You C minor. That's 50%. No, it's the idea is going from C minor to D or G minor to D minor. All right, C minor, because I know that's a progression I know that for my head, right?
Gotcha.
So you went from G minor to C minor at bar 2. But what if, I never thought about, I obviously have, but I've never like thought about it. But you made that idea possible for me to think about it. I don't know how to explain it, if that makes sense. I'm telling you, this is a good one.
Yeah, but then at that point, you know what I'm saying? If I use your drum kit, do I got to give you 50% too? You know what I'm saying?
No, because one shot. That's why exactly what I told Ultra. I told him, at that point, why are you not paying? Or what did he say? I was like, why don't we pay? Or he thought he kind of the same argument. He said, okay, so then at my drum kit, should I have everyone give me 50%? I said no because that's a one shot. That isn't has no creative productivity yet. It's just a one shot.
So let me get this straight.
You still have to place it.
So let me get this straight. So if you take my MIDI and I bounce out the MIDI and put it on one shot and I just play the 1.5 on my pad, like you know what I mean? Then what? Is that credit to you?
That's good.
Dude, that's why I'm saying MIDI is a different story. You know what I'm saying?
It is. You're right.
I think MIDI is completely different. You know what I'm saying? Even progressions, like I'm not gonna act naive and be like, oh yeah, nobody's ever put it on this part and shit, bro. Everything has been done. Everything has been done. So like even these chord progressions and shit like that, like fucking. That's what I was saying. Like, do I have to credit rip chords? Do I got to put them in the credits and shit too? Right. Like, that's insane, dude.
No,
like,
yeah,
the MIDI is wild, bro. Like, I don't know about the MIDI, but like melodies and shit like that, for sure. Give 50%.
This is a good one.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people are gonna have their topic on this one.
Yeah, for sure. But MIDI, nah.
I think I
let those MIDIs go because like I struggled for a long time with good chord progressions, but I feel like these 5, like if you can get close, you can manipulate this to the fullest extent. But I don't want 50% of that. That's just a starting point because you might add some crazy crazy arpeggiating or some fucking, some chicken arpeggio.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Here's another question.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're just talking about chords at this point. What about like basses? What about leads? What about like melodies on top of it, like a piano going crazy and shit like that. You know, like I feel like that's gotta be different.
You're talking about lead and top line?
Yeah, lead. And yeah,
I feel like the leads
and
I feel like the leads and top line. I feel like they come from somebody's like personal song. So like you're automatically gonna by default gonna change one note already. So I think that's like out of the question. You know what I'm saying? Like depending on what chord structure you have, and you drag in like a MIDI that's like a bass or a lead, one thing is gonna be off. It's not gonna be perfect. You're gonna have to adjust something, and I think it's gonna be different already.
So with those, you agree that you would have to split it 50-50?
No, fuck no. Because what I'm saying is like you would change something by default with those. The chord progression.
Not everyone would. You would, but not everyone would. Is what I'm trying to say.
Oh well, you know what I mean. Yo, I can't speak for everybody. You know
I know, but I'm sure you gotta speak to you gotta think about it like in the masses. You know what I'm saying? You had to.
I feel like if it's a lead or a bass line and you're not changing something, you're doing something wrong. For sure. I feel like at some point something has to be wrong. There's no way it's spot on. There's no way. The chord progression, it's the one thing you can build off of, but the bass line, the lead, something's off for sure. It has to be.
Yeah, I don't know. I think okay, so this is where we're split right here. We're agreeing to disagree right here because I think you should give the splits to the other producer. Like other producers should get credit for the chord progression, even the chord progression, the melody. And okay, you know what? Here's what I'll say. Chord progressions, no, because then you're gonna just like you said, 50-50 ripchord. Then make sure you're playing ripchord.
Yeah, no.
So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, or any of those VSTs that do like the same thing, or they pretty much play progressions for you. No, yeah. Okay, that's what. Okay, maybe we'll agree on that. Chord progressions is like, nah, you're not gonna copyright C minor to D minor.
No.
G minor, C minor. You're not gonna do
a 1-2-5. You're not gonna do that. 1-3.
That's already been done before. Everything. Yeah. But when it comes to like, damn. See, now I don't know.
Well, just be honest. You know what I'm saying?
Got finessed. I think now I'm on your side. I feel like
for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because like you still have to pick. You have the MIDI, but then now you got to pick the note. You got to pick the synth. You got to take the specific like. You know what I'm saying? You got to pick the preset now, or like whatever bass you want to put, or. Now you're gonna do like do you want a piano, electric piano? Do you want a pad? Do you want to put an ARP and then do some halftime? Like, I don't know. It gets tricky. That's a good one. That's a really good question right there. I don't know. I'm kind of in the fence. I feel like. Yeah. Chord progressions is the one I'll say. I don't think you can because going from A minor to D minor or I keep saying that, but like.
Well, I think the bass lines and stuff and the leads are just not gonna fit to begin with. I feel like you're gonna have to change something regardless, and even if the bass line, like, I don't know, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm thinking of, like, Bay Area bass lines. Right. I'm thinking about typical. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking about fucking, you know what I mean? Just same thing with bass. When people think of chord progressions, they're not thinking of bass progressions. And bass progressions are also very repetitive. You know what I'm saying? 1-2-3s and fucking 1-5-2s. Or, yeah, bro. That's like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't copyright that shit. You know what I mean? Like, you can turn it into MIDI as much as you want, but nah.
Yeah,
I don't think.
Drop in the comments. That's a good. We're not gonna keep going in circles, but yeah, that's a good one. Drop in the comments about that.
Yeah.
Speaking about midis and stuff too, go ahead and talk about the. You want to talk about the Flex plugin, right?
Oh yeah. You fuck with the Flex plugin?
I've used Flex plugin when it first came out. When it very, very first came out, I abused the Flex plugin like crazy. I didn't pay for any expansions. I got all the free stuff that was on there.
Yeah.
Because I remember I was like, dude, what? Like they're finally add like their own like fire ass VST, and this is like Flex has been out for what 3 years?
I don't even know. Somebody talked about it, or I think Metro Boomin talked about Flex. He was with remember that producer guy interview I told you about. He said he got like a brand new laptop and all he had was Flex, and he was like using Flex because that was like a stock
Flex
VST.
Is really really good.
Bro, I opened that shit up, dude. I made so many not so many, but I think I made like fucking 2 solid ass fucking loops off that shit, bro.
Yeah,
like
I think it's really good.
There's some fucking good ass shit in there.
Yeah, I think it's really good, and there's a little bit of you can do some sound design still in there.
I don't know about sound design. I mean, there's like effects and stuff like that. There was some parts.
No, you can do the filter. You can do filters in there, right?
There's no portamento or glide on that. That's the one. No, that's the one thing I didn't like about.
What am I thinking about? That's like the free one.
That's the free one too.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like Flex had like a bunch of stuff you could do.
I mean, you can do it. There's small parameters, but like
there's no like ADSR or nothing like that. There's no filter.
Yeah, there's the ADSR and shit like that.
There's no like LFOs or nothing like that.
There is, but it's like limited. You know what I mean?
I can't remember. Honestly, it's been so long.
Yeah, but there's.
That's what I'm saying. I used it when it first came out. I haven't used it since.
Actually, let me not say anything because I'm pretty sure it's like a window. I'm not.
That's what I'm saying. I thought there was a window where like an edit window. You open it up. I know there's like the timber thing. Like they have all that. Like the mix, it has like a built-in like.
They got sliders and shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I know it has
like,
that.
Yeah,
but
vibrato, chorus, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was talking about that the other day. I just opened it up and I was like, damn, dude, this plugin is fucking fire. Like, I can't imagine opening up FL Studio and you have like if you have a good ass drum kit and shit like that, like that flexes him, bro. I can't.
Flex is good.
Yeah,
I even fuck with Sakura. If you want to do like, if you're on on the trial version, just make sure you export it. But
export it, yeah.
Or like
as long as you got
consolidate
your MIDI,
it. Yeah. I think like that's a good plugin too. That.
But the Flex is free.
Flex is free. Yeah. Flex is insane.
I couldn't believe it was free, bro. There's some good ass sounds.
Is it free or is it only on the producer edition?
I mean, if you don't got the producer edition, what you doing? Yeah.
Isn't it like I thought it was like only on like the second tier level?
I don't even know.
I don't know. Anyways, Flex. I really like the Flex plugin, but I haven't used it recently. But I will now again since you think it's fire.
I mean, to segue and shit off the Flex plugin and shit like that. Somebody asked about like loop kits tips and shit like that. And like one tip that I think is kind of like overlooked is like find like a really fire VST that doesn't take up a lot of CPU and make the whole loop on that VST. And then once you have the whole loop, start switching out plugins and shit like that. Yeah, I think it's I always do that on my laptop and stuff. Like if I make all the progressions, you know what I'm saying, and like I do like the bass line, the lead. It'll be like Purity. Purity didn't take a lot of CPU and shit. And then once it's all done, like I'll cycle do
or expand.
Another one. Exactly. Yeah. Expand too. Yeah.
That's a good tip, actually.
Yeah. I think that's that because one of the homies brought it up and I was like, oh yeah. I know a good ass fucking tip because I just opened up Flex and I made like 2 or 3 loops like off the Flex and shit, and it's all Flex and like I didn't have to cycle. I think I cycled out like a few things, but. Yeah, that's a tip I can give.
Another tip I give on loop kits too, or like just loops in general, whatever. I feel like this is kind of the same exact thing like you're saying, but what I would say is like get a VST and just like abuse it. Like what I'm trying to say is like go through every single sound, just click the down arrow and just filter every sound until you like it.
Yeah.
Favorite all the ones you do. This is like I do this a lot when I get a new VST. I go through and just like click the down arrow. Find if I like that sound, favorite or like whatever the heck it is, or heart or star it, and then just keep going down and like until I'm gone through all 6,000 presets or whatever it is, and that way you have your banks on each VST you have, and that way you know, okay, boom, I know this bass is good on this plugin. Oh, where's some good bells at? Boom, you already know your VST that you got bells on. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And just like really, really know the ins and outs of the VST. Like Purity, I can tell you how to do everything on Purity. You know what I'm saying? There's a certification for it. I'll be like your guy. You know, like Purity is like one of those like you just master like that. Expand, same thing. You know, like Expand's got a lot of good sound. The one thing, does Expand have like a favorite tab? I don't think it does.
It has a user tab.
Okay,
you can add it to user.
Okay, that never mind. Yeah, I like the ones that just have like the star, and then that way you can just filter like the star or like the favorite. I like those a lot. What's the other one? Hive has the one where you have like the favorites on the left.
Oh yeah.
I've been trying to figure out how to. I don't know if you can rename them because it just says favorite 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to name it like bass, leads, bells, keys, pads, but I don't know if you can rename it. I tried to, but I couldn't figure it out. That's a tip I'll give though. Like just abuse. Like don't just go in there and like you like one sound. That's it. No, like go in there and just go run through it. You know what I'm saying? If you like a sound and you do a little sound design, you know, like if you like this one sound that has like the bell, but it has like a weird effects to it. You don't want that effects. Go in there and try to figure out how to turn down that effects.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like there's some like I know Purity has this one lead where you have to take off the delay and then it makes it like sound way better. There's winter whistle. Yeah. If you use that one, and then take off the delay because I think it makes it delayed when you actually play it.
Yeah,
that's like just abuse it until you know exactly what you're doing with it.
You know, there's a good ass bass in Omnisphere, and I don't know how to turn it off because like I don't know how to work it and shit. And I'm just like, damn, I wish.
Like a miscellaneous tab or something on that.
Dude, I've looked everywhere, and I press it and it just keeps going. I'm like, bro, stop. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if it's like an arpeggiator or something, but it just keeps on fucking going. And like I turn it off and it still keeps going.
There's a lot of sounds like that. You have to just like finesse your way. Like M1 too. There's a lot of cool sounds, but they have like the weird texture in the background. Like sometimes you don't want that. I like texture on a lot of stuff, but like sometimes I don't want it. You know?
Like I don't need that extra layer of clapping.
Sometimes you just want that raw bell, not none of that weird ass ARP that comes behind it. You know, so like just kind of abuse it, and just like know the ins and outs of it, and then that way you know like your favorite go-tos and stuff like that. That's a good tip, I guess I'll give.
Yeah, for making loops.
Yeah. I guess a quick mixing tip. I know some more people were asking about it. We talked about it a few weeks ago. One thing I'll say is just like some people say like, how do you get that kick to hit that loud or hit like that, or like the 808 to hit like that? And I just tell them, well, what does it sound like to you when you hear it? Like, what is it? What is it like? Like what is wrong with your kick that doesn't sound like mine that you want it to sound like? You know, what's missing from it? A lot of times they say like, how do you get your kick to hit like that? I'm like, I just turn it up. That's it. That's the biggest thing I can say. Just turn it up. Turn up the kick. Turn up the 808, whatever it is that you want, and that's it. I feel like that's like a really big tip. Another tip I'll give is like routing. Like have a route, like an effects route channel where you have like your reverb or your delay. I know me and you pretty much do the same thing.
Yeah, buses.
Yeah, just make a bus. That's what I couldn't figure the word. I was gonna say aux send, like it was Pro Tools, but you want to make
aux send.
Yeah, so you want to make like but I just call it that on Pro Tools. I don't know why I feel I can't think of the name in my head, but it's the same thing. Yeah. So you make a bus, right, and then you just pretty much chain. You have a bus of reverb and you have a bus of a delay. That's like a quarter note delay, eighth note, whatever you want. And then that way, it's like it pretty much why you want to do that is because it saves on your CPU like a lot. You don't have to open up 7 delays. It's all time-based processing, you know?
Yeah.
And that way you don't have to open up 7 different reverbs on each channel. You just have one routed to that. And then that's why you have your quarter note delay or like an eighth note, whatever else you want, you know, depending on what it is you want to put delay on. A really good tip too I'll give too is like mess with the what's it called? Like when the space, what's it called?
Just stereo field?
Stereo field. That's what it is, stereo field. And just like, you know, make sure you're like tuning or you're panning like perks, panning anything, right? Like add a little bit of like that pan to the hi-hats, like the auto pan or something. Like just go in there and like pan some like
excitement.
If you go to add some stereo separation to all your instruments, all the perks. It's gonna sound like way better. And with on top of your melodies like that, makes everything sound fuller, makes everything sound wider and bigger, and just adds a lot more of like enhancements to your beat. You know, I think that's one thing I could say.
And if you're scared about that, I would probably be on your delay and just turn it ping pong because it'll go left to right on that speaker. That's probably like the easiest way to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mixing tips.
That's just stuff to like help out people that are like lacking in like a big bright mix or a big full mix. You know?
Yeah. I mean, a good mixing tip I would say is just find plugins that you feel comfortable with. Nothing with too many crazy knobs and shit like that. Anything like you feel like, you know, some of the best mixing plugins are like 2 knobs or some shit like that. You know, Sausage.
Pensado.
Yeah, Pensado.
A quick tip I'll give from him real quick. My bad. He always says he likes the API stuff because there's a tick that's either this or that. You can't go in the middle. Just pick between the two. That's why he likes those.
Fixed parameters, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's other ways around it and shit, but by default it's like a 2 dB, you know what I'm saying? The API 590 or the 560 and shit like that. But yeah, just find plugins you're comfortable with and you understand, you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I mean? Some of these plugins, you open them up and like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck is going on? You know what I mean? Like, especially when people get on the board. Remember when you get on the board and people are like, what is all these knobs and shit?
And they all do the
like,
same thing?
Yeah, it's all one fucking channel. And
it's one channel that's repeated 64 times.
Yeah. Just find plugins, do subscriptions, do trials, figure out what you like, what is easy for you, how you can maneuver and shit, and just kind of go from there. Don't try to overcomplicate stuff because you see one person doing it. As long as you can achieve like a good ass mix and a good ass beat with the plugins, like I would do that. Like don't overcomplicate the shit. Yeah.
I think it's, you know what it is? I think it's simple to us because we've done it for so long, and like,
well, it's our profession. Yeah.
So like some people like may not know what we're talking about specifically when I said stereo what did I say? I don't even know what I said.
Stereo field?
I'm over here trying to preach to the choir and shit. I don't even know what the fuck it is. Stereo field, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like mess with that stuff. That adds a lot of like attention to like a lot of sprinkle, like just like it enhances everything. You know, like I feel like that's the number one thing I hear, or like in a lot of like louder isn't always better, but like it sounds better to everyone like listening, but like it doesn't mean it's always better. Like if you add stereo, if you mess with the stereo field, I feel like it just like, you know, you hear the cowbell on the right, you know, like a lot louder than the left. Why? Yeah. It just sounds cooler. I don't know, like stuff like that just sounds cool. Like sometimes like when we do the hi-hat rolls, for example, Remember we were doing the hi-hat roll at one time? Sometimes I like to have one hi-hat roll go on your left ear only, and then the next one you hear is on your right only.
Yeah.
Or like a combination of like left to right, and then like, you know, you hear stuff like that. Or you have two open hi-hats. You have one on the left, one on the right. And you have a cowbell delay only on the right hand. And then you have like a clav on the left, and then the cowbell on the right. Then you have like, you know, mess with like the stereo field and just
stereo image.
Stereo imaging, man. I don't know these terms. It's been a while since I have to talk and shit about it. But big tips I'll give.
I mean, if you're in FL and shit, like it's really easy. Kick and snare. Keep in the middle. That little pot that's in the middle. Just pull one left, pull one right, whatever it's coming up. You know, the rim goes right. The fucking, you know what I mean? Now, I'm not talking about like hard pan. Just pull it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just so one's left and one's right. Sometimes I do it with the lead too. Like the lead don't need to sit in the middle.
I have the lead and the white like spread out.
Yeah. Sometimes I do it hard pan. Sometimes I have it all the way out. Sometimes I just need to carry in the middle. Like everything is different, but just experiment with that shit.
Yeah.
Every time it's gonna be different. Yeah. That's the best mixing tips I could give probably.
That we haven't given already.
And shit. Yeah, for sure.
There's just some other stuff to stand out.
Yeah, just like I don't know if you ever use like RVox and shit. Like I love RVox. RVox is probably one of the easiest compressors in the world to use. Probably one of the easiest gates to use. It's just one lever. You just pull it down, and when you pull it down, it does shit. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty much same thing with R-Bass.
Same thing with R-Bass is a little bit more complicated because if you don't know the frequencies like you're looking for, frequencies is an issue for people. But also pretty easy. Though.
One thing I'll say about R-Bass is like, don't boost the same frequency that the kick's on, because then like now you're just having a loud ass kick and a loud ass 808
unless
you
need the
frequency.
Unless you need the kick to be boosted though. If you're using some weak ass kick and you need it,
but you don't need to necessarily boost the frequency. You might just have to turn it up. You know what I'm saying?
But what if you want bottom end, not punch? You know.
Well, if you want to hear, this is another tip I'll give from my guy Lou Diaz. You know, Pitbull's engineer, and my guy. I always preach
Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide's engineer. He always boosts around 8 to 10K for the kick, and then it makes it sound like the presence is louder. It doesn't necessarily mean it's, you know what I'm saying? Like if you feel like you can't hear it or if it's not hitting, then you boost that frequency.
Yeah, but you got to keep a hood, bro. You got to have that low.
Yeah,
end,
no, you do.
Yeah.
I don't always do it. Sometimes I just turn it up. Like fuck the frequency. If that shit's smacking in my speakers, then like, you know what I'm saying? That's a good tip too. Like, you know what? If you're a headphone user, I was a headphone user for probably 2-3 years, right? Pretty like all the time, and then like. I listen to those beats now, and I'm like, damn, like, you can't really pick up on low end on headphones, so you're turning up that low end like crazy on the headphones because you feel like you can't hear it. But then you hear it on like your car, you hear it in like something else, and you're like, damn, this shit's overloaded on bass, you know? So that's why I feel like, you know, speakers. That's why we talked about something about the headphone users. Yeah. Or like the last we made a, what was that video? Well, damn it, we were talking about producers are annoying, you know, because you pause play.
Oh yeah.
But like people were like, use headphones. I'm like, you can only use headphones for a certain amount of time before you got to mess with that bass, and then the mix is trash, you know.
Yeah, no, I feel like when I'm in headphones, I get the bass note wrong. Yeah, sometimes like I think this goes, and I hear it on the speakers. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, it's like off key.
Yeah, this is off key and shit. Yeah, no.
Yeah, because if you're in headphones, you can't always hear that low end. You know what I'm saying? Like within the context of the, you can probably solo. You can solo it out, right? You can solo out the 808. You can solo out the bass line. But what's the point of that? You can't hear it in context with all the other instruments you have playing.
Well, I don't think you're supposed to hear the low end. I think you're supposed to feel the low end.
That's a good one too. But that's what people are they're trying to feel it, you know, by turning it up and have their head rattle with the headphones. Like, nah. As soon as you put down the big speaker, you're gonna be like, dude, this is way too much low end. So this is why I always like preference mixing, you know, reference mixing in your car or you know, whatever you listen to, like your speakers.
Oh yeah.
But what speakers do you have? Just to let people know. I think you said it, but
HS8,
Yamaha,
and a KRK 10-inch sub. Yeah,
Yamaha HS8s and the KRK sub.
Yep.
And then I got Atom T5Vs and the Atom sub as well.
Oh yeah, I can't recommend the sub, especially like genre dependent and shit like that. But for what we do, oh yeah, no low end. This shit got it. You seen those memes where it's like driving around and it's like the trunks all rattling?
Yeah, fucking Foley's Don't Try It. That's just crazy. That's what they were playing. They were playing the Don't Try. Have you seen that video?
No, I was talking about the other one and
Don't Try
shit.
It?
No. I know what you're talking about, where it's like the old school and shit, but like I can't remember what the meme is called and shit, but it has that song, you know what I mean? But that's just funny.
Yeah, I think that definitely the sub helped me out too. like
Shit's
we said,
legit.
it's not always hearing it; it's feeling it.
It's feeling it, yeah. Because you know how that shit feels. You know
Yep.
what I mean? Like you hear it in your car, like, damn, that
Yeah.
shit feels right and shit. Like, yeah.
I think a sub is a good investment. You know, to make.
Especially if you don't have a sub in your car. And you're like, oh,
I don't
yeah,
have
that
one,
shit's- yeah. No, I don't have no sub. What the
No.
fuck? Most people don't. Like,
Nah.
people don't have aftermarket stereos anymore and shit. Yeah, no.
That is true, huh? What happened to that generation?
Shit's dumb,
My
bro.
brother had that.
Yeah, well, I'm not dumb. I take it back. But, like, motherfuckers, it comes stock with, like, the little Apple Play, whole screen and everything.
Oh yeah, but like
Yeah.
I got the old school. You know, I ain't got it like that.
Something's like
You know, I got the
AM or what?
AM radio or
Yeah, AM.
No, no. I was gonna say something, but I don't want to say it.
That's right, homie.
That's right.
That's
What do you say?
right. That's right.
That's right.
Come on, dog.
That's right. That's how you talk.
the fuck?
You try to feel like you try to like in your head. You probably think you don't talk like that, but you definitely do. That's right, fool. That's right, fool. This is you know what the rest of this episode I'm gonna talk like you.
No, don't do that shit. That's ignorant.
What the fuck, dog?
The fuck, fool? No.
Hey, what's the next topic, fool?
The next?
That's literally how you talk.
Nah,
That's exactly how you talk.
that's disrespect, bro. I have to jump you in for 13 seconds after this shit.
Hell
The
no.
fuck? Hell no, not you, huh?
Nah, not me. Cause I'm dipping with that camera that has this shit on footage, and I'm suing your ass. I'm taking all this right here.
Motherfucker.
It's all mine right here.
Said I was gonna sue you. What the fuck?
Come on,
bro?
man. I'm taking that heater too.
Take that shit. That shit's fire, right?
That
I had
shit
that
is-
in my
it
wedding
looks
and
so like you know you need the other one, that big ass one. Let's not talk about shit that's off camera.
All right,
'cause
bet,
that should
bet,
get
bet.
annoying.
shit. Yeah, yeah.
What were we? Oh, Joey Freco just dropped. The homie Freco, Big
Come
Freck,
on. Big Freck, bro. In the building.
Big Freck just dropped.
Yep.
How long you known Freco for?
Damn. Since my come up, bro. Probably like since like 1,000 subscribers or something like that. Maybe like 2,000 subscribers.
I feel like yeah, I feel like you've been knowing him for a long ass time.
Yeah, I had met bro, not even met him, but like I came across him and shit like that, and he had a clothing brand, like I said, and like we just became cool as fuck, and he was good at rapping and shit, so I fuck with everything he did, and like he was a hustler, so I fuck with him and shit, and it's been almost like 4 years now, like maybe not 4 years, maybe like 3, maybe 4, bro. It's been a minute.
All right.
Yeah, let him tell his shit. It might be a little while and shit. And then we met in person and shit too. He came out here and spent a few days and shit. Shout out my dog Joey though.
Joey Freck, man. Big
Come
Freco.
on, dog.
We actually the song's called, the album's called Big Freck.
Big
There's still
Freck, yeah.
7 songs on there.
Yeah.
Hunger Force is on 2 of them.
Yep.
Me, Hunger, and Mike D are on Feeling Lucky
Yep.
with Banco on there.
Yep.
Who
Shout
else
out my
on there?
dog Banco. Shit. You know
Shout
what
out,
I'm saying?
shout out Banco too from Texas. He's coming.
We'll plug it after this because we should talk about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say we'll talk about it later. Mind.
Yeah.
Who's on there? Who's on that project? You got Idea. You got Moy pulled up in a Bimmer. And then we
Tavares, me and Tavares got one
Tavares,
on there.
You,
and then Mike. That's it.
Mike D and me. How many? There's 6 foods on there.
Yeah.
6 producers, 7 songs.
6 sick ass individuals. You know.
Yeah, that's it. Check it out. Feeling Lucky is by us. Let's see. What's your favorite song? Mine's probably Feeling Lucky.
Yeah.
No
Feeling
bias, but fun fact, we made that beat in Hawaii. Me.
At a low volume and shit. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was on. Yeah.
Yeah.
So fun fact, we actually made that beat in Hawaii. I'm actually gonna put that beat on my beat tape.
No, you're putting Hustle and Flow, you said.
No, you're putting that on yours. Right? That's what you
Just
said.
off camera, you said you're going to put Hustle
Yeah,
and
but
Flow
then
on
you
your
said I'm
beat
putting it on mine. You said I could put. No, I didn't know that. That's what you were gonna put.
I don't give a fuck. Put both. It don't matter.
Nah, we can't put the same beat on it.
Says who? What
Nah,
the fuck?
we're not doing that.
Oh,
I want it to be separate. You know, I can't have it. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, nobody gives a fuck.
Nah, they do. I don't, because we have kind of the same. You know,
They don't.
they do.
don't
I'm not gonna put a beat that you have already, because it's different when it's a song. You know what I'm saying? Than the beat. It's
You
like,
think so?
it's like, I wonder what's gonna come up after this verse. The fucking same drums that are on. You know what I'm saying? It's the same beat.
I think for the people who are fans of both of us, I think if it popped up, I'd be like, I fuck with this shit. I'd be hyped on that shit.
I don't know.
I would be happy that it lives in 2 different places and shit.
Okay, we can, but then like,
Yeah.
all right, whatever.
Well, there's like 4 different places. That's why I also don't think it matters.
Nah, but it's different when it's a song than a beat. All right, we're talking. All right.
Wait, you going to put the song? Or you
No,
put
I'm
a
putting the
beat?
beat. I'm putting the beat.
Oh.
No, but I want to put like I want to have like 6 to 8 beats. Is yours done? Like you already know your track list. Like you already got how's the photo art coming? You know.
Yeah, everything's already done. I'm just waiting. Honestly, I'm trying to like structure it.
Right.
I've made a few beats and shit like that aren't on it. Well, it's not an issue, but I'm waiting right now to like hear back about a few beats and shit like that.
I see what you mean. Yeah, because
what?
Drake hit you.
No. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm letting them know and shit. Like, hey, bro. It's just like everybody. I want to make sure everybody has a distro kit. One of the dudes doesn't have a distro kit.
Oh, okay. Now I mean.
And I'm like, God damn it, bro. You don't have a distro kit? You know what I mean?
Well, it's just email, though. You don't even need a distro. You just need an email, and then, like, they'll get a code, and if they ever want to, like, you don't even need a distro kit account.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you just need to put their email in.
Oh, it's
coming. And then they get a code, and if they want to put it in, they'll put it in.
Oh, bet.
You just add it to the team, and that's it.
Say
and then that just gets separated for them.
Oh,
okay, it tells you on there, if you don't have a distro kit, you can still send them the email for it or something like that. And they can make like a free account or something like that. Like maybe I'm wrong, but don't quote me on that. But
no, you sound right.
I feel like it's just email and that's it.
Okay, bet.
Yeah, but that's why I'm gonna do the same thing because I want to make this beat tape. And this is like I'm not gonna drop mine maybe for like another month or two, but I want to drop mine with my beat tape's gonna have like I want to have people that like I came up with. You know what I'm saying? Like I want for sure you and Mike D are on there. I'm 100%. Then I gotta have my guy Diamond on there because I haven't known him for like I didn't come up with him, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's like a really good friend of mine. We talk all the time. We were hanging out in Hawaii, and then me and Jinx will probably have a beat on there. So it's like people that like I've spent time with for a while and that I know for a while, and we'll have them on there, and then I have like one or two of just me, and then but yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty good. And then
same thing too.
And then I have some stuff on there that like represents me. You know, like
exactly. Yeah.
I want to put like. I'm really big into like comedy, so you understand when you hear my shit.
Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even I think my battle with it is just kind of like I don't know if I should like do it project kind of based, like where I have like in betweens, or should I just be like, you know what I mean, like season 1, season 2, because like a lot of people aren't really tuning in on YouTube anymore. I feel like a lot of people are just like on the streaming sites and shit like that. So if you have your beats on there, maybe I just want to cruise and just listen to beats for a while. And like, why not do a season 1, a season 2, or you know, quarter 1, quarter 2, just all your records and shit.
I was
just
doing that, man.
Yeah.
Ball through the fall. You know, that was a good term.
That was like 2 years ago. You know,
it was, but it's like the artwork, man.
Yeah,
that was.
Well, you see my artwork and shit.
Yours is fire, but my thing is like I liked mine so much, but now it's just like I can't.
Bro, somebody else can do that shit.
I know, but it's like perfect, you know. And I'm like, damn, that would have been fire for the next one or like next one, you know. But now I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do a picture of like some funny shit and do it myself or something, you know.
Oh yeah. You're talking about the bunk bed and shit.
I'll do something like that, you know. I don't know. But yeah. Damn, now I'm thinking about my shit. I don't even know what I have like I have like the beats ready, and I just had to pick. I don't know if I want to put 6 or put 8. It's definitely 6 or 8. I don't know how. The last one I did was 10. I feel like that's too much. I feel like 6 or 8, just solid ones you can listen to for like 20, 30 minutes on the way to work, way back from work. And you add some of the songs to your like rotation for the week. You know, like that's like what I want to do, and just have it so I could build up my like Spotify like little or like you know just distro. Any of the websites, any of the streaming services, you know, start building up that kind of little following on there and shit like that to get it like ready for some bigger stuff.
Yeah. I ain't mad at that.
How many are you gonna put? How many beats are you gonna put? 8? 6?
I'm gonna put 10. I think.
You gonna put 10?
I think I put 10.
My last one was 10, but I feel like that was too much.
Okay, then maybe I'll put 8.
I feel like because like what 10, each one's 3 minutes, 30 minutes of just beats. I don't know if everyone's gonna be down with that. You know, I don't know. Like, or maybe. Well, sometimes like it might even be longer because like you gotta have like intro and the outro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Are you gonna like do any like edits to your shit? Like, you know what I mean?
I thought about doing it because I've done it in like the last ones I've done and shit. But like I think I'm just gonna put up
the beats
8 to 10 bangers. You know what I'm saying? That flow together. I'm trying to figure out the flow of everything.
I think I want to put 8. And I already have a lot of ideas, but I got to pick the right 8.
Yeah.
I have like a folder on my desktop where I have like 20 beats in there, and I want to pick from those like 8, and then I might have some new ones, but like dropping beat tapes. I definitely I told myself I want to drop. We said in the podcast, right? Like our New Year's album. We want to drop. I want to drop like 2 beat tapes this year.
Yeah.
And then I want to keep it like ongoing thing, and I want to have a project where, but I want my thing to be like, oh shit, Trunks is dropping. You know, like like let's check out the beat tape. You know.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be kind of cool to see like which one of my homies is on it, you know?
Yeah,
like
for sure.
to see like who's on it, like or like some like low key shit that like I have one that I'm not gonna put on YouTube. It's only for the beat tape.
Yeah.
And people will understand why when it comes out. But it's like yeah. I have a lot of ideas. I'm not gonna lie, mine's gonna be fucking sick. I'm not gonna. In my head, it just seems sick, but it might only be sick because it's to me. It has to do with me. It's like shit I grew up with. I like liked and you know, like stuff like that. And I feel like I'm gonna have a lot of quotes in my shit. You know, like but like it's gonna be good.
Yeah, for sure.
So we'll mention that more when that shit comes up. But
I'll probably post it on Monday. Monday's my most popular day on Instagram, so I'll post it up.
You're gonna drop it this Monday?
No, I'll probably
you're
post
gonna drop
like
it on a Monday.
Yeah. No,
okay.
Yeah. No. Like I'll probably like broadcast it out on Monday. Like I wouldn't broadcast it out like on a Saturday or like or something like that because like not a lot of people are gonna be engaged on Monday. Everybody takes their ass back to work.
Day of the week.
Come on,
Some
bro.
may like it, but not me.
Yeah.
Come on,
feel
man.
me?
Wait, but you're saying.
If I'm gonna promote starting Monday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I've been pushing back. I've been pushing back.
Mean.
Now that you told me that all you need is an email, like, oh yeah, we're going Monday. Then.
Yeah.
Like it's only gonna take me like a week. It's not gonna take me like one day to upload everything. But
fuck those fools. Drop it yourself, man. Come on.
You feel me? Because like,
they got
that's another conversation. We gotta write that on the board next time.
Okay.
Royalties.
Yeah, right. All right. So we pretty much everything we talked about pretty much. We have some stuff we wrote down, but I think for this week, I feel like that's pretty good.
Yeah, we did everything.
Let's do what? What do you think? What are these next 3 songs of the week?
3 songs or head to toe?
You want to do 3 songs? You didn't think your research, huh?
No.
All right, let's do head to toe then.
All right,
let's do head to toe. I'll go first this week. I got the Born and Raised LA hat.
You feel me?
I got this $12 Nike Storm Fit. The reason why it's $12 because I got it from the thrift store about 2 years ago.
Damn.
It's fire.
Macklemore.
Then I got the Macklemore got that from me. And I got the extra large tall Pro Club sponsor me.
XLT.
I got the Nautica competition, the Currency collab. It's not really Currency collab. I think he just modeled for them.
Oh, okay.
And then I got the Saucony black and gray socks, and then with the Air Max 270s on the feet, man.
Jeez.
Because it was like pretty much raining and storming out.
Oh yeah, it's fucking crazy.
So
it's snowing in some. Yeah, if you're listening to this shit, bro, it's like snowing in some parts of like Southern California, which is like very rare for us.
Right.
I mean, yeah. Speaking of Born and Raised, hey, you see the Born and Raised SBs coming out?
Yeah, I did see those.
Oh, bro, I got.
They have a Born and Raised Air Force Ones. Was that like custom shit? Never mind.
It might have been customs.
I might have seen some different stuff. Yeah.
Well, they have the Tiffany and companies. Do you see those?
Air Force Ones?
Yeah, they're like $400. Yeah, they're like $400. It has like the teal, the swoosh and shit.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Fucking fire, bro. I might get them and shit too. But those Born and Raised fucking SBs, bro, it's got to be done. I don't give a fuck. Might have to drop the ticket. All right, I got the Undefeated hat. I got the fucking XL, not tall, just a regular joint. I got the Carhartt, fucking Chef Gordon Fisherman. You know
that's the cross guard one.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? No, this that fucking.
That's the cross guard jacket.
Yeah, this that fucking deadliest catch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what it is. It was on a Netflix special.
Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? What ship am I on? We're catching fucking Alaskan crab, you know? And I got the Levi's, and then I got the classics, bro. One of my favorite shoes of all time. Long Beach Blue, you know what I'm saying? Original Vans. Come on,
those are
bro.
cute.
Yeah, come on, bro. This is classic. You don't have a pair of these, huh?
I don't have Vans.
It's a real shame, bro.
I never owned Vans.
Yeah, no.
I've never bought in Vans. I've gotten a Vans from my Christmas one time.
Yeah.
I just don't like them. I don't like that thick gum heavy sole. That's not for me. I like to be lightweight, man. I like to be on my feet.
You like stay on your toes? I ain't mad at that shit.
You never know when I gotta bop someone that does a podcast and shit. Whenever I see him.
Oh my god.
The yellow fucking jacket and shit. Look at him. Come on, man. You never catch me in no yellow jacket.
You never catch me in no sweats. What the fuck?
Yeah, you do.
Never,
yes,
bro.
you do. When you're working out, you definitely do.
I don't work out in sweats. What the fuck?
You don't work out in general.
I worked out this morning.
What the fuck? Roasted.
Come on, bro.
Come on.
Jesus
Christ. Wait till the cam's off. Like I pull out the shiv.
Oh shit! I'm gonna bring the bench in here, like we said last time. Put that 140.
We can do it.
That 135. Tell me why this dude benches and his like fucking head is like touching.
Yeah, because you just said it. Because my neck. I don't want to get my hat dirty.
Oh yeah.
That nasty.
That was a good ass excuse, huh?
It was.
Uh-huh.
Well, I think it's harder that way. For some reason, I think it's easier when your head's like laying down.
No.
I think it's easier.
It's definitely easier when your head is up.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
For sure.
I feel like for me, it's harder that way. I feel like my balance is off.
When you have your head back?
Yeah, it's weird.
So it's harder with your head back?
Yeah, I feel like it's harder.
And you think it's easier when your head's up.
Yeah.
That's what we're saying.
Is that what I said?
Yes.
Okay, then, yeah, that's what I mean.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
I'm cheating.
Yes.
Maybe 225. My head up, I could do it.
You never done 225, first of all.
I have done 20. I did say I've definitely hit 225. I just can't hit it right now. You know what? Cut this camera. Let's go to the fucking garage.
No,
right
you
now.
did 225s on each side. That's only 50 pounds.
Yeah, that's what you think. Yeah. That's why you do 325s. You think
Come
you should,
on. Yeah, right, bro. Do we need to have the fucking 2-piece on the pod lift off or
Let's
what?
go.
Come on, bro.
With your old ass knees. Probably snap on the bench.
I did
Just
get
by
my
benching.
disability. You seen that shit?
Yeah, well,
Something slight.
I'm going to need a cut of that too for this.
Hell no. You ain't got no health care. Fuck that.
No, I need
All right, we're out.
I need some disability from dealing with you.
Mm.
I'm going to need at least 20% of that disability check.
It's not a lot yet, but it'll get there. You know what I mean?
Well, we'll talk, numbers and shit right now.
All right,
get off
bet,
this shit, man.
Bet. All right, man. Hey, bro, hit that subscribe button. Keep fucking with us, bro. Yeah.
We didn't even talk about May 20th. Jimmy Waters having a show.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna slowly start promoting that. You'll hear us probably every other week till then. He's tickets in his bio already.
Yep.
I think they're like 30
Are we gonna
bucks. May 20th. What day? I don't even know what day it was.
Are we gonna go or what?
I'm trying to tell Jimmy. You about to make me pay for this or?
Yeah, May 20th is a Saturday.
I was like, how do I get the VIP tickets? Like how where's that at? Put me on the list, dog. Come on.
Well, he put me on the list last time.
Okay, then. Well, you'll see us there. Maybe may or may not. Depending on after we get down after this fucking pod. But May 20th. I think it's he already announced it, right? Jimmy's going.
Jimmy and Banco.
That we know.
Yeah.
I personally don't know the other 3 guys on there. No offense. Oh, wait, no. Westside JC's on there. There's 3 guys, and then the other 2 I don't. I'm not too sure yet, but
yeah,
it's gonna be dope, man. He's gonna be performing a few songs off the last album he's dropped, some new songs. I think he said they're dropping 2 tapes before that one comes out. So
okay, bet.
Let's look at Jimmy Waters.
Los Globos.
Look up Jimmy Waters on Spotify. Go slap on his shit. Get ready for it. Learn the lyrics. I want to see like at least 300 2-piece on the pod fanatics out there. So
if we go,
I don't know what May 20th is. I don't know either.
That's kind of a little.
That's a while ago, but we're just gonna pre-promote it. You know, book that flight. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you let your girl know in advance. Like, hey, baby, you know what I'm saying? I gotta go with the homies and shit. Like they doing some shit out in LA. I gotta go. Yeah. But baby, who gonna take care of me?
Jimmy
Bitch,
H2O.
you know what I'm saying?
Jimmy H2O.
Jimmy H2O. Hey man, we out.